Forever. Dog.
Welcome back to another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot goss. It's a weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, issues and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. Let's get into some hot goss with special guest Gia Gunn.
Hi, gals.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, just 40 minutes late because I was hanging out with Cardi B and J-Lo last night for the premiere of Hustlers.
Been around the world, aye.
But we'll get into that hot goss later.
Yeah, Alaska's on the road to Singapore, and I said, who should we get?
Also, I'm her replacement.
No one could replace
her stand-in.
Her stunt pussy.
Pussy stunting.
Pussy stunting about the block. We're so honored that you could join us. Our listeners were thrilled at your previous presentations on the pod.
You know what I've heard? Like, I've literally been at meet and greets, and I think I've gotten more compliments about the podcast than I have about my own looks. So it's been excellent.
So many people comment at the podcast at the meet and greet, and I'm just astounded because, podcasts aren't in my life as like a thing that I listen to, so they're foreign to me, and I'm like, you just listen to me? Like, I can't even stand my answering machine voice. Like, fuck.
I think it's interesting, and it's a way for people to get a real inside scoop of what's going on.
100%. Now, you have the inside scoop on so many things. You appeared on one of the most controversial episodes of Race Chaser to date, and I had nothing to do with the scandal. Alaska called in from Europe. I was in Texas doing something, and we got Meatball, the guest host, in LA with me, and you hosted with Alaska, and in the hotel room after the show, they were crunching and munching and eating and greeting the world with all the shoes heard round the globe. Do you remember about that cameo on our podcast?
I remember we were in her hotel room. It was late after the gig. I had taken off all my makeup and all my accessory, and she was like, do you want to come to my room? I'm thinking she's inviting me to come and eat McDonald's or something. And she's like, we have to do an episode of Race Chaser. I was like, oh my God, it's 4 a.m. Yeah. So I go over and I guess we had a cute little time. But it was late. I don't really remember much. I don't even think I heard the episode. Did I do something wrong?
Don't look at me. I certainly didn't hear it.
Just a lot of eating.
Yeah, you girls were doing what comes naturally. And after a show, you need a little bite.
Oh, it was like an ASMR episode.
Yeah, with French fries and stuff.
I loved that.
Me too. I thought it was great. Did you see the VMAs this weekend?
I didn't because I don't have cable, but I saw clips on Instagram, which look fabulous.
That was me
with
too.
All the drag queens.
So many. There was Trinity K. Bonet, Trinity the Tuck, Akira, Delta, Jade, Tatiana, Riley Knox. I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe I am.
I mean, there was a lot.
So many girls, and Todrick and Dexter, and I just thought it was so cool.
But we weren't there, so it wasn't everything. But it was a lot.
I mean, who would you have impersonated in that scenario?
Oh, they impersonated. I was wondering why Trinity looked like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I was like, she's not doing that just because she wants to. They were assigned roles.
Yeah, they were assigned roles.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I don't know who. I think Trinity was a different person than she played in the video. Trinity K. Bonet.
It was just a different Cardi look.
Oh, that was Cardi?
Short hair Cardi, and then that's Cardi from the Clout
with
video.
the yellow hair?
Oh,
got it.
Okay.
I was just like, she's a highlighter.
Got it.
I had no idea, but I'm so thrilled to see all the girls up there. And literally the line where they went to the wide shot is seeing all the girls that are killing it.
Yeah.
And it was all of them. It was so, it made my heart warm, and the choreography was so sickening by Todrick, and the staging. My friend Melissa Myrtle from I think it's Silent House Productions. She did Rock of Ages with me 15 years ago. Now she produces these stage shows and directs them, and it's always these choreographers that become the best directors later. I think Hannah Lux, who does Miley's videos, and Ariana's videos a lot. She did God as a Woman. I think she was a choreographer too, or like a hair and makeup person. Like those kind of people that like have been on these sets and help with creating the behind the scenes and the stuff before the camera rolls. I think are so well versed at being like a big concept person. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who did your videos for the one that you shot in the dumpster? Was that Kane?
That was Kane. Yeah,
I love that one. Video. That was a good one. So good that blue y'all popped up. But so who would you be if you were in the VMAs? Do you have any girls that you impersonate or?
Well, not really. I mean, girl, no. I
well, if
don't really
Sonique's doing Selena, you could do anybody.
I mean, that's true.
Sonique does a sickening
That's
Selena
true. With a little wig, I guess, and a little costume change.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's not talk about that right now.
Let's not. Let's talk about another big event, though.
Okay.
You went to an amazing movie premiere, probably one of the hottest anticipated movies of the year, Hustlers.
Yeah.
On the red carpet, on the pole.
Oh, yes.
Were there tokens? Were there tickets? Did they treat you lovely?
I mean, actually, at this ball, everything was free.
Ooh. That's nice.
Because that was one of the 20 dolls that were invited to the party.
Oh, it was a dollhouse.
Very private. It was very personal.
How was the movie?
It was just like a handful. She was cute.
I love a cute movie. Oh my god.
It was definitely cute. I'm definitely gonna. I don't want to spoil it for the viewers because there's so much anticipation. Yes, let's just say I was more excited about meeting Cardi and J-Lo than I was about actually watching the movie. But yeah, maybe that's because I passed out for like 20 minutes, so maybe I lost part of the storyline. I don't know. But
slipping into K-holes during the premieres,
things were not adding up towards the end.
Got it. Well, I'm excited to see Trace Lysette and Lizzo, and
it was amazing.
All these girls in it because I love a stripper movie.
I know.
I used to go along with my girlfriend who did makeup at Delilah's in Philly and like watch her paint the girls. $35 a face, lashes are extra.
Yeah.
All that. I love strippers.
No, J-Lo definitely did that. Cardi too. I mean, all of them. They definitely did their thing. It's really shot very like cinematically. There's a lot of good parts to it.
I like Keke Palmer too. She's funny.
Yes.
She's really fun.
She is fun.
Her Instagram is always lit. Speaking of the dolls, the Drag Race UK announced that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 girls. And it's 8 episodes, so it sounds like there's at least one double save. And it's on October on the BBC and WoW Presents Plus app. Imagine in 10 years when it's WoW Presents Classique. That's going to be crazy. Now, some of these girls obviously didn't know that this was going to be their most Googled picture for the rest of their life. Because,
like which ones, Willam?
The half and half Dalmatian dolls. Bag of chips.
You can't take that look?
I can take it somewhere, but it would be probably to Howie B to remake it. I don't understand how 2 of them ended up in half and half looks. That is like a weird coincidence.
Maybe that was a theme for them.
It's very India Farah Phoenix, season 3.
You don't live.
I don't live. In fact, I might need life support. I'm just stupefied. Like, it's not well put together. It just looks like they're side lit. They are side lit. The one Dalmatian girl, half of her face looks like a zombie.
Well, doll, you're looking at a printed copy on a piece of paper.
Well, no, we went. I was on tour in Australia with Alaska and Jackie and Coco and all the girls.
And you saw them up close.
And we saw them up close. We zoomed on all their faces, and we were wondering why they were side lit. The Gay Times cover is better than the promo cover. Like Davina looks sickening on the Gay Times cover. She's in this big purple ball gown, and her promo look is like a column gown with like a boa, which is fine. But they side lit the bitch. She's too good for that.
Yeah, the outfits are not the strongest that I've seen.
No.
From the UK area.
I mean, I love Dolls Kill, but like, fuck. Maybe Drag Race Australia.
And this is not sponsored, by the way.
No, not this non-spawn post. Drag Race Australia was going to be sometime in 2020, so maybe the girls on that will fare better. And the Boulet Brothers Dragula season 3 just premiered. It's all.
Did you go to the premiere?
No, I said fuck that. I just last year I was a judge, and they took one of my comments and like took me from saying it to bitch pudding. I told her to quit drag, and they put me saying it to the girl that they actually sent home, who was like tragic enough that I didn't want to like be mean to her. I knew I could be a little mean to bitch because like. She was boo-boo, but I could tell she was going to go somewhere. The girl that they sent home, who
she won.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder why they took me saying that to her, where it would have been funny because she eventually won, to the girl that actually went home. It's editing, you know?
And so you didn't like that?
I didn't love it because I thought that like they had a more honest process than Drag Race. But it obviously wasn't, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
They paid for my parking, so good for me.
How you doing?
How you
doing? What privilege.
Drag
Did you know that you're on our soundboard?
I didn't.
You're our favorite.
I love that.
Are you going to be at DragCon New York?
I am.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I am. I will be there selling myself.
Hand jobs with your mouth.
Selling myself. September.
Anal in
6,
your armpit.
7, 8.
I'm going to Alaska's Art Pop Gaga show at $3 bill on Friday night.
I heard about that. I think Laganja's in the show. I definitely want to go.
Let's go and split a bag.
Let's go.
Okay.
Down.
Are we gonna break?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought we were okay. So
you don't call the shots here, Willam.
We can take a break.
No, we don't need to take a break. Why would you suggest that? I don't need a break.
Are you parched?
No, I am actually a little bit.
I didn't know if you wanted to make one further announcement.
Yeah, I am making a debut at DragCon New York. They managed to give me one booth after months of emails unanswered by them. We finally used a fake name to get me a booth, and they gave me one instead of the 3 we were trying to buy. I'm going to put up all those emails for everyone to see later.
Are you going to be launching a makeup line?
Yep, it's called Cover Boy, and I'm so happy.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
No way. Cover Boy?
It's so great. I love it.
Cover girl, don't cover boy, girl.
It's the oldest like drag joke in the book, and I'm like, all right, well, let me use it. So I took it.
So what can we know about this line?
Well, okay, when anybody ever asks to get in drag and you're like, ugh, the 3 things that you always need are like a good solid lip, a lash, and then some glitter smeared all over everything, whatever. Mm-hmm. And my glitter has like, it's in a gel, so it's kind of like, there's no fallout. You can just smear it on and it dries. The lip stuff can be used on cheeks and eyes. And the lashes are good enough that you don't need a double stack.
Also, there's lashes, there's glitter, there's lip. Oh, she's like a full line.
There's 6 lashes, there's 4 glitters, and there's 5 lips.
Well, can I have a code Gia Gunn?
You'll be getting the whole promo package. I would love to do a user code. That would be very fun.
You need to.
Use promo code.
Yes.
I love that. We'll definitely let you guys know about a promo code, but we're going to take a break real quick.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. A reminder that whatever you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone.
You know, life is a journey, and honey, it's a long one. Some days feel good, and others feel a little bit overwhelming.
But having someone on your side to listen, to understand, and support you, that can make all the difference.
There is so much value in therapy. The stress relief, the understanding of your inner life, knowledge and perspective gained from the process. I really recommend therapy.
BetterHelp has quality therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S.
And they've got a therapist match commitment, which means you can focus on the therapy goals that you identify by filling out their short BetterHelp questionnaire. And of course, you can change your therapist at any time if your pairing isn't a match.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally.
And if you're looking for therapy in this new year, check out BetterHelp.
You don't have to be on this journey alone. Find support and have someone with you in therapy.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/drag. You know I love a Helix. I just got another one.
Feels like another one. And why wouldn't you? We love Helix.
Yes, not only is Helix a mattress that is so comfortable, but it also helps me get my best sleep. Help me sleep.
Help me sleep. Did you know a study Helix ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress? That is a big percent, okay? They've got high quality mattresses and a reputation to match.
I've been on so many mattresses from Helix. I've been on the Midnight Dusk. I've been on the Elite model.
Oh, yes.
I sleep cool. I sleep on my head. I sleep any way I want on Helix.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss out on this Memorial Day sale. Ooh. So here's how you get a Helix. You take the Helix Sleep Quiz, and based on your answers, they recommend one of their many different models. Mm-hmm. So if you like it firm or you like it soft, or if you run hot when you sleep, Helix has something just for you.
And you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress.
So do something good for yourself and get a Helix. Lay around all day, rest easy, and sleep well.
Go to helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of Race Chasers.
That's right. That's helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide.
Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they can know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/drag. Let's get political. I wanna get political. Alaska's not here to fuck it up. I'm kidding. Hi, Alaska. And hi, dolls. This is a very special letter from Yolanda in Brazil. She collected some information about the fires happening in the Amazon, and it's really important to let people know about this since the forest being destroyed will infect the entire fucking world. The Amazon rainforest provides 20% of the world's oxygen, and people are deliberately starting fires in an effort to legally deforest land for cattle ranching. President Bolsonaro, even his name sounds fucking evil, is letting this slide. And last month, the INPE showed that deforestation in July had increased 300% in comparison to the same month in 2018. Bolsonaro accused the agency of making up lies that could hurt the country's trade talks and replaced its chief with a military official. Wow, so just like in America, we're ignoring global warming in opposed to like this totalitarian regime. Great. Okay, continuing on. The far-right president Bolsonaro This is harder than Buttigieg.
Button guts, as you call it.
Button guts, her. Has accused his own country's National Space Institute of lying about the scale of deforestation on the Amazon. The Amazon contains over 400 billion trees, which all absorb humongous amounts of CO2 from the atmosphere. The Global Change Biology stated that if we lose the Amazon, the effects of global warming would quickly become an immediately problem. Only 0.5% of the plant species found in the Amazon have been studied for medicinal properties, and it may hold cures for diseases today. If the rainforest dies, then the continuation of these practices and the discovery of natural chemicals will never come.
That was it.
That's it. So,
Thoughts?
no more trees.
I mean,
I don't know much about this, but I know that like when all those millionaires, like the guy from LVMH donated 200 million euros when Notre Dame burned down, but his company only donated 3 million for the rainforest. And no one's like fucking, what's the word? Like, no one is like, what's the word? Not responsibility. No one is like, I don't know the word. Fuck. What's the word when you're like being held to do something?
Obligated?
Obligated, that's the word. No, I don't think anybody's like obligated to save the rainforest specifically, but everybody should because it's our fucking world, and if you can, you should. I don't know.
When you heard about this, did you think it was like the fires we had here? Because that's what I thought it was. Like, oh shit, the planet. And then upon further research, these are all the fires are being started on purpose to get rid of the forest for cattle farming.
Well, Courtney said something really...
By the government?
Well, by the companies
by
that
farmers
are being
and companies.
allowed by the government.
And the government's looking the other way because it's good for trade and the economy, I guess. But Courtney...
Well, everything's good for trade.
I love trade. you want me to... Are you cold? You want me to start a fire, baby?
What about Courtney?
So Courtney said that this is in direct correlation to people eating meat because this is for the cattle industry, and I'm stopping eating as much meat as I have. I'm gonna allow myself like meat once a week.
Yeah.
And that has a huge impact.
I'm gonna try to do better and reduce my carbon footprint. I'm not giving up hairspray. That's certainly not gonna happen. So what am I supposed to do? Switch to bus driver wigs? Where I don't need hairspray? I can only do so much.
Little Bobs and bags.
Little Bob's. Bob's not so little anymore. He's 230. He told me he gained 50 pounds since he went on tour. I was like, 50? Where do you put it? Certainly not in your wigs.
All up under that stuff.
All up under the button guts. We have another person writing in about a moron. She's a flight attendant currently living her best life in Salt Lake City. Oh, she said Mormon. Sorry. A coworker of mine recently came out of the closet as a conservative and his love for Trump. Ugh. The real gag of the century is that this person also does drag and revealed to the world her new drag persona, Lady MAGA. A complete disservice to Gaga, I know. I feel bad for her because I know she's a genuinely lovely person and she is getting bombarded with hate. I just cannot get behind anyone who stands in support of this administration actively fighting against our community. Want to hear your thoughts now that we have a Trump-loving drag queen in our midst, Lady MAGA. What are your thoughts on this bitch, Gia?
I mean, who is she and where does she come from?
She gets her wigs from Amazon, obviously.
What are her morals and orals?
Well, anybody that supports Trump, like, why would you support an administration that is actively trying to roll back LGBTQIA civil rights? Like,
I mean, we were just talking about this the other day because, like, my mother voted for Trump. So, like, I don't know. I try to wrap my head around people like in this situation, right? Where it's like, well, how can somebody vote for Trump but still obviously support? It's not like my mother doesn't support me or support gay people or support trans people, you know? But I think it's about like you and your own beliefs and what you believe is going to for better you in your life first versus other people's lives, you know?
Do you think she's going to vote for him again?
I don't know.
Well, maybe that could be your like personal goal for this time is to get her not to. I mean, because once is fine because he was claiming to be good for the gays before he got into office, and you know, maybe your
Because
mom
that's
took...
her whole thing. She's like, everything is all fake news. Like, everybody's making him out to be like this person that he's not. And like she believes that his intentions are good.
Well, even
deep down inside.
I understand that. Even if like his intentions are good and it is fake news, if you just listen to his quotes, where
I agree.
His narcissism, it's like worse than like 400 Edwards children's.
But I just think, I don't know. I do think it's possible for people to have their own beliefs and still support and not, it's not like these people are homophobic or anti whatever. I just think they're looking out for themselves and what they believe is best for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
But it's confusing.
Definitely.
You know?
I got my dad to not vote Republican in the last two based on like the whole marriage thing with gays, and I was like, wow, my dad voted for Obama. That's awesome. I was so happy.
Just would think, like, as your own parents, you would think that you would have an impact on how they think or who they vote for. But I guess for me personally, in my experience, which has been kind of a difficult one, just in terms of having to accept all that and, you know, it really putting a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to politics and having my own views. And I don't know, it's just all so fucked up to me, and it's just all so negative. And I just sometimes feel like, I don't know, the best thing you can do is just focus on your life and what's bringing you joy and happiness. And yes, have your viewpoints, but don't let that rule your life. And I feel like a lot of people let politics and all this stuff like literally rule their lives and dictate their friendships and their relationships with their family members. And it's just too much, you know? It's like, I don't know. We all know that we're just trying to live our lives and be happy. I think that's what everyone's trying to do. It just sucks that like things like politics get in the way of that.
One of my mom's friends and my mom's friend from school is friends with my mom on Facebook and was posting something in regards to something my mom posted about like drag or Trump, and she started talking about perverts and pedophiles and in the bathroom and all this stuff. And I was shocked. I was like, I grew up with this bitch. I never knew that she was like a crazy, dumb, racist. Like, I was shocked. I was like, I like this lady. She was so cool. And I had to cut her out of my life because I'm just like not okay with someone thinking that I should have in any way different rights than them because of how I came out of my mom's pussy. Because I don't know that I think I would choose this again if I could, but like I know I certainly didn't choose it.
Sure.
So like, what the fuck? Why does this bitch get to judge me? I don't know, but I do understand, like, I wouldn't want to ruin I'm glad my parents aren't supporting him because I would have a very hard time reconciling them in the face every time.
And it's hard because nowadays it feels even more life or death.
It does.
Be like that.
I was literally trying to like blink like my eyes back into focus because my lashes are so heavy because I am in full beat because I am a professional podcaster.
She is.
Full beat.
She is, girls.
Glitter freckles, top lash and bottom lash. And we're going to take a break while I touch up my blush. And we are back, and we are about to go spelunking into the DMs. Get your hard hat and your flashlight.
So you're running out of closet space. The good news? You don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything from photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, this May only, you can get an extra $200 to shop when you sell for the first time. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and get your extra $200 to keep shopping at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
Oliver wants to know, hey, Race Chasers, friend of the pod, and he's got the merch to prove it. I was curious, Willam, you looked amazing at the Ready or Not premiere. How does this work? Since you're not in a movie, how do you get the gig? Do they just invite you? Do they pay you to attend? Do you have to ask? Is it worth it for you to go or just for fun? Since I don't see you all the time on red carpets, it must be a lot of work to get up and drag. I figure you don't just do it for fun, so I'm wondering about the process of Willam going to a horror movie premiere. Thank you, Oliver, Orston, Dupree, O'Hara, Dyslexia, Davenport, Diamond, St. James, Andrews. Oliver, and unless you're fucking me or funding me, my money is none of your business. The movie premiere was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I got to go. I'm friends with someone who invited me that I met at the SAG Awards named Barry, so it was great. Thank you so much. Do you want to read the next one?
What about the process of Willam going to a horror movie premiere?
Well, it involved them getting me a car. And then I
Okay.
went. I got off a plane at 1:30 from England, landed, was at the premiere by 5.
And what did you wear?
They wanted me to wear a bridal look. And I introduced the movie for like for Fox Searchlight.
Oh.
I think they saw me doing like the Stars Born stuff and carpets there and stuff. And
They saw you around.
They saw me do some
They
pop-ups.
saw you around.
I gave them my thumb
Yes.
drive with some booking
Did you do a
material.
number?
No, but I was ready to do a pop-up. I don't think they were tipping. So
How did you go to the Hustler premiere?
yeah, same thing, right?
I have PR and things. Yeah, you get invited.
Yeah,
And yeah.
you know,
Hollywood things.
Hollywood. Oh.
Okay, moving on. From S. Love the pod. Absolutely stan. I've got a question, though, that's more of an advice kind of thing than a pod-related query. God, your listeners are just so...
So wordy.
Yes. I'm seeing
Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits with this girl who's really sweet. But I'm also really not looking for a girlfriend at the moment, which is something I told her from the jump. Over the weeks, we've been seeing each other. It's been clear that is the direction that she wants our relationship to go, I guess. In short, my question is, does it make me a bad person to keep seeing her, knowing full well I can't give her what she wants because I like the attention, presence, affection that she gives me? As a side note, also, she's a top, and I'm not sure if it's like a regional thing or just a Gen Z lesbian What the fuck is she talking about?
She's
Is
a
it
top.
just a Gen Z lesbian thing? But it's a very competitive market out there for bottoms. There's just too many of us.
Yeah.
So, same, girl, same. So it's also sort of convenient to keep her around. I promise I have friends, but they're really not objective in this situation. Would love to hear your thoughts, THOTS, and would totally send a dick pic if I owned a penis. XOXOS.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess there's tops and bottoms in lesbian relationships. I never thought of that until
Yes,
now.
there are.
Wow. My thoughts on this is my friend was in a relationship kind of where the guy was clear from the start. He did not want to do all that. It was just for fun. All that. And my friend wanted to date him really bad. And I was like, okay, well, think of it this way. You want to eat a whole fucking pie. This guy has one piece of pie. Are you going to say no to the one piece of pie because you want the whole pie and that's all he has to offer?
Right.
No, you take the one piece of pie.
And you
then
dive in.
You dive in. Exactly. And then
Spoon first.
if that's all the pie that he has for you, that's all that you have to take. But don't try to like get pie out of him that he hasn't baked.
Right.
I mean, because what if you're a baker and you bake all night and then someone outside your show asks you to bake for them and then you're out of your ingredients?
And then you're just there cooked, fried trout,
Exactly.
high and dry.
All of
But
that.
the other way is the question.
What?
The person writing in knows they don't want a relationship.
Oh. Well, I would
The
just...
person writing in is
So
only
she's
giving one
asking,
slice of pie.
is she wrong for leading on this other girl into thinking that she wants more, knowing that the other girl wants a relationship, but knowing that S does not want a relationship?
Here's the...
Remember the other girl.
I know you're just a hoe, so it's hard for you to kind of understand.
No, but I do have hoe code also, like this attention and affection. That's great. But about these presents that she's giving, if any of these are heirloom jewels, I'd say you need to make it clear that these will not be going towards starting a family. These will not stay in her family. They will be pawned after the relationship is done.
I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're like Gucci. Probably not Cartier.
Gucci's all costume jewelry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
They're
them.
just like cheap stuff.
Cheap stuff, little things, throwaways. Next question. Liam is a big fan of the pod. He is an academic currently studying drag cultures in the UK and US with his partner, interviewing a mix of drag queens, kings, artists, and performers. One of the things that has been really strong in the data is the difference between US and UK drag cultures, especially what is considered drag, lip syncing versus singing versus comedy versus burlesque, and the types of language used within the subculture, i.e. queer, I can't say that word, queens.
Tranny.
Thank you.
I'll say it.
Thank you.
Tranny.
There seems to be a huge impact of RuPaul's Drag Race onto UK culture, and that makes me question how Drag Race UK could impact. Did they really think
Bitch, now I have a question.
Yeah.
Why can't you say that word?
I can say that word in the right company.
But you know you grew up knowing tranny as the way to refer to the dolls.
I knew of that word to be short for transvestite, and then transy was short for transsexual. That's what I knew. But nowadays, I guess it's been encompassed as one giant umbrella term.
Trans, drag, girl, we're all just a bunch of freaks. So let's just move on and live our truths.
I mean,
and just, bitch, I'm proud to be a tranny.
I am glad.
You know why? Because I grew up knowing that there was nothing wrong with the word.
I also don't think there is anything wrong with it, but I also don't have ownership of it.
And
so
you know what? You only let something insult you, or like we are in control of how we let words affect us.
I agree.
You know, like we dictate what that means.
I love taking dick. You're right.
I know you do.
I don't know.
Is that wrong and not politically correct of me as a trans person to like not have an issue with that word?
10 years ago, 2009, Ticked Off Trannies with Knives was a movie at Tribeca with Erica Andrews, Crystal Summers, Alexis Davenport, 3 trans women.
Who are women.
Yeah, and they had no problem with the word. And
it also depends on how you're using it. So if you're like, oh, that fucking tranny versus, you know,
ooh, that fucking,
I'm going to my tranny friend's house. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it's just, I just guess I've tried to build a thick skin against stuff like that and not let words affect me. When at the end of the day, they're just words, you know?
I agree. I don't really know much.
Getting back to the question.
I don't know the difference between Drag Race or drag in the UK versus drag in the US.
Well, sure you do. I mean, you've been to like GAY and Heaven and the gigs in the UK. You just came back from Drag World.
Yeah, but they're just drag queens. It's all just drag.
You don't see a difference?
I mean, they don't have as good wigs over there, but they've gotten a little better.
What about Webster wigs? I heard they're great.
Their hairlines are a little round for me.
Okay.
And they just copy all the wigs that I already have anyway.
So your wigs are the best.
I have pretty good wigs, good enough that multiple wig companies are copying
the theatrical lace?
They're not HD lace. There's one wig that Alyssa just wore in her Vogue thing was done by Katie Bem.
The colorful one.
The colorful one. And that was copied off of Cynthia Lumsey. Now, I love it and I'm flattered, but it's nothing compared to the Cynthia one. And I bought one so I could like tease it into the Cynthia one as like an attachment. But I mean, I like the girl that was doing it. What I don't like is that she was... This has nothing to do with the question, by the way.
Nothing.
You're passionately speaking.
She was a Wigs by Vanity customer, and then she started ripping off Wigs by Vanity wigs exactly, like the Persian Rose and the Blueberry Tart. I'm like, why would you rip off someone who's been so good and inspiring to you personally?
Everybody's ripping off everyone.
Them? It's just disgusting in our industry.
There's a rip-off Willam out there. Have you seen her?
Don't talk about Derek like that. I'm kidding. I love her.
Traditionally, in the UK, in drag culture, wasn't it more common to sing live?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, some of them shouldn't.
And it's more like comedic than it is showgirl.
I mean, they have a history of pantomime, which is like this overly broad drag of men doing like the evil stepmother and Cinderella, and like I think drag over there is a lot broader, and it doesn't necessarily need to be polished to be considered good.
Right. Broader as in broad-shouldered, or just broader.
A little bit. I love drag all over the world though. And
same.
Yeah, and can't wait to see whatever else. Jay has a question.
Jay?
Yeah,
should I ask?
You can query.
Hey, Gia and Willam. Love seeing both of you at Drag World last weekend. Willam's Crocs and Alaska's somersault were both works of art. My question is your opinion on meet and greet styles. Would you rather have less people with longer conversations or more people but quicker interactions? Ooh, this is a perfect one for you.
Yeah.
Also, Willam winked after she took a picture with me, and I loved it. So here's my dick. Please rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Where's the dick? Oh.
Did you have a mirror on the ceiling? Holy fuck,
How's
Jay.
the dick?
Oh, the dick is Sequoia-like. Majestic. Strong. Ooh. That one's giving me indigestion already.
She got hair, body, face, and mug.
He's the one. Oh, wow. He's the one.
That dick is big, bitch.
I forget the question.
Would you want to have more people with less time or less people with more time?
Oh, give
How
a
much time
fuck.
do you want to have with that dick?
Yes, you do, bitch. I've done meet and greets with you before.
I have a saying. I go up to a photographer at the beginning of the meet and greet and always say, "Do you want to play a game?" And they're like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Let's play a super fun game called One and Done, where we take one picture of everybody." Because if you talk to someone and then you say, and then you say, "Okay, let's model," and you get the pose right so they don't feel rushed, all you need is one good frame.
It's true.
Maybe two. If it's
true.
a queen, I always give two. But like,
Right.
I like to do the picture myself because I control the angle, I control the
Right.
lighting, instead of someone else and fumbling, taking 5 pictures like it's fucking an editorial spread for Harper's Bazaar. I don't need all that. Let's just one and done.
No. It's true.
I mean, it doesn't
true.
it doesn't trade on the interaction because I make sure I look everybody in the eyes. I ask them their name. I try to get gossip out of them. I ask who's treating you shitty today. All that stuff. Like I talk to everybody.
See, that was not my experience with Miss Cardi and J-Lo. And I think maybe I was like, no, I'm serious. This is like a thing. Because I feel like I missed my opportunity, you know? Because I kind of like freaked out. I mean, it's J-Lo and Cardi. I'm on a fucking stripper pole with 30-inch weave, stripper shoes that she has on in the first scene of the movie. So I'm like, was she feeling it from me because I showed up? Meanwhile, all the other girls showed up in like gym shoes and workout clothes because the attire was workout chic. And I showed up in stripper mode.
Well, why
because
not?
I was there for the
There's
photo
cameras.
and for the hello. But like I walked because this was like the first time that I like have been in like a meet and greet situation with like a real celebrity or someone that actually made me feel nervous.
Yeah.
Like how these kids feel sometimes when they meet us.
Yeah.
And so I guess in the long run, I really learned from this experience of how it's just our job to honestly connect with the people that are there in front of us. And even if like we're having a bad hair day or we're just not feeling it, like every hello and I think every hug and every eye contact, it really does make a difference.
I see this eye contact from Jay.
Honey.
The brown eye contact of life. This dick.
So the question was...
What did he want?
Longer time.
Oh, well, we talked about it. Yeah.
Exactly. We're good.
Yeah, and this dick on a scale of 1 to 10 is, if I weighed it, it would look like it would weigh 11 pounds. That is meaty. Dong, da dong, dong, dong.
I love that you get people to send you dick pics.
The dick is lovely, but I also would be remiss if I didn't mention the burls. The burls are beautiful.
Beautiful burls.
Beautiful burls. Roll that
And he
beautiful
puts
burl
his face
footed.
in there too. I live.
Oh yeah, I want to put my face in there.
The DMs are wild on our.
Yeah.
Are they?
So good. Hey,
I live.
thank you so much for checking out Hot Goss this week. Alaska is so sorry she couldn't be here. I'm going to be on punishment next week, I bet. You can follow Gia on all of her socials at Gia Gunn with 2 N's. And you can follow us on IG at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod. And we will be back next week with more piped and steaming, scalding, boiling Hot Goss. Say bye, Gia.
Bye.
Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Alex Sarche.
Our theme music is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises, Incorporated Limited.
This stuff is
Hot!